Hello anyone and welcome back to 999, where we finally reached the bottom deck. So let's find out what's in the proverbial basement of this heckin' boat.
Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room, doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Oh boy. I know we're like 2/3 through the 9 hours, but interesting.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
couldn't sleep last night thanks to my old nemesis insomnia, and I was thinking about who I think Zero could be. So I hadn't thought about the fact it could have been the 9th man. I don't think it is, since he blew up right by the doors and that would have been harder to pull off, but it's not impossible, and he could just be squirreling around somewhere. Or, alternatively, it could be Snake. I know I'm just listing off all the supposedly dead characters, but they made a point of saying you couldn't tell what his face looked like, it was just his clothes that identified him. And also, if Clover just about admitted that those two had been on the ship before, that's kind of a red flag to me. But knowing me, it's probably wrong. I mean, for all I know, we're going full Murder on the Orient Express with this.
Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
I mean, this isn't the first time we've voted to vote.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
I mean, at this point, understandable.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Sort of.
Barely.
Yeah.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
I don't know who you're looking at, but not the vibe I get.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, not good.
Wow, it actually devolved into a fist fight.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
I was not paying attention to what numbers were. Ace and Clover, so that would be 5. So then I'm going to get door 1. Lotus and 7, that would be... And I guess 5 if you add R5, that's 10, so 1. Oh yeah, that does work out. I wonder if this is done so they all work out. Lotus and 7 wanted 2, so that's 7 plus 8, 15, which is 6, plus 5, which is 11, which is 1, so that won't work out. And 6 was June and Santa, so that's 9, plus 5, 14, which is 5, so the only one that actually works out is door 1. And honestly, Ace and Clover have both been a little bit sus, so maybe I should keep an eye on them.
My choice is door 1.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here. I had 3 pieces of paper ready,
Darn it, Jumpy.
and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway.
Then why did...
Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, I
Really dislike that you're making that relevant, but okay.
Pig. You just
Yeah.
wait and see. Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
Is this just Lotus monologuing her way to the door?
And they're at it again.
Yeah, good luck, you guys.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the notary game works.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
I'm sort of assuming there's going to be an ending where we have to choose to save June or ourselves. I wonder if it's possible for us both to get out. That'd be pretty interesting.
All right. See you later.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
I haven't even been risking posting this until I'm done, so if you were trying to give me advice on the routes, you're out of luck, as am I.
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go. It's just as Santa and Lotus said. A numbered door.
There's the red. I'll go first. Now the 2 of you, if you would. Now, are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Mr. Fire Emblems, this is not helpful of you.
Very well then. Let's go.
Am I going to have to evict the cat?
3, 2, 1.
And it's open! Move it!
Oh, I was evicting the cat and knocked over my water bottle. Thankfully it was shut, but ignore that noise.
Where is it? There it is! Over there! It stopped.
Yes, it did. Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Yeah, a bit late for that.
I agree.
Now then. There's another door. Let's try opening it.
Ooh.
So, this is the wheelhouse?
Fun.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
I don't think we've investigated with Ace yet. This should be fun.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
I mean, give her a break.
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
Really not much to look at in here, huh? Okay. I think this is a nautical chart. There's this line on it, here. I think the line is the route the ship is supposed to take. There are these dots all over the map. Oh, those are probably ports, like for a boat to stop at. Looks like the lines connect the dots. A light looks kind of like a wilted flower. A chair. A chair. Clover isn't talking much. Well, I guess that's understandable. I mean, she's been through a lot. Really, it's more surprising that she's still together enough to talk at all. A world map with the Atlantic Ocean in the centre. There are a number of red pins in several locations. What do these red pins mean? Well, the nautical charts I picked up earlier have a map like this one. Maybe one of them matches up to the pins or something. Let's see. Well, what do you know? Looks like this one's a match to the pins. Okay, so we've got 7 locations connected by straight lines. And each one has a word next to it. That's probably the speed. Oh no. I'm not going to enjoy that, am I? Directions of south, west, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. Right, I'm going to take a picture of that, because knowing my luck, it won't let me look at that while I'm doing, presumably, the puzzle it means. Sweet. Okie doke. Pocket watch. That's a pocket watch. She sure hasn't been saying much. And she just keeps looking at the floor. She seems kind of sad. I mean, her brother did get exploded.
Oh, pocket watch.
Oh, hello.
Might I take a look at it?
Thought you were next door, but hi.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Don't think so.
Well, not a problem, but... That's a lie. I wanted to get rid of Ace.
Oh, really? Well, I guess we probably want more information out of Clover.
I sent him to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. I wanted to talk to Clover alone. There's something I want to ask her. And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. I'm a little desperate to send him back. Quick. He has to leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion.
I'm not flirting with everyone on this ship, dude.
Well, best of luck.
What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay?
Helpful.
You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother?
And yeah, if Snake is Zero as well, then why would he put his sister at risk when they're clearly pretty close? Or at least she is to him.
I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
More people in on it would be harder to hide.
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Oh, good lord. Give me a minute to do the maths. So it was door 3, wasn't it? So Ace and Santa would be 1, 2, 3, so that would be 6, so no. Ace and June, 1, 6 would be 7, plus 2, which would be 9, so no. Ace and 7, that's 8 plus 2, which is 9, 10, which is 1, so no. Ace and Lotus, 9 plus 2, which is 1, so again, no. Santa and June, 3, 6, so that's 9 plus 2, which is 1. Santa and 7, which is 10 plus 2, which is 3. That's possible. Santa and 7 is an option. Santa and Lotus is 11 plus 2. So that's also... Wait, they can't both be possible then. My maths has gone wrong somewhere. Santa and Lotus, 3 plus 8, 11. 2 plus 2 is 4, so no, Santa and 7 is still possible. June and 7, that's 6 and 7, that's 13, so 4 plus 2, which is 6. June and Lotus, 6 and 8, which is 14, which is 5, plus 2, which is 7, so no. 7 and Lotus, 7 plus 8, which is 14, 5, 7, no, okay. So I think it can only be Santa and 7. But that's interesting, because then 7 would be self-incriminating.
Would it be Santa and 7?
Just to double check. Santa is 3, 7 is 7, so that's 10, which is the digital root of 1, plus Snake's 2, which is 3, yeah.
The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3.
I did all that in my head, by the way. If anything, this game has made me great at digital roots.
Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and...
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
I mean, we weren't including Clover in that. I don't think she'd be involved, but...
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people.
So that's basically everyone. Great.
These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
I like to think so.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah,
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E.
So, Ace, Santa, and June. Or Ace, Santa, 7, and Lotus.
Wait, it can't be A.
Because you don't believe June would do it.
Why?
Because June's in that one.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
I wouldn't entirely say that, but I know he would.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
The Nightmare Group.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
Not impossible. Although 7 and 8 are doing a fantastic job of making it seem not obvious.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Might need your bracelet to make a 9.
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Yes.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Oh, good grief. Are we about to get a, hey, Clover's totally sus?
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Is he looking for the other notes?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
Yeah.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
I mean, I would a little bit. But also, really, Jumpy, you couldn't put the incriminating evidence, like, down your trousers or something instead of in your pocket?
Damn.
To be fair, not sure I would have thought to do that, but, you know, scenario's got a scenario. Okay, well, we're in here now. I wasn't done looking in the other room. Oh, the pocket watch goes on there. Fun. A wooden box, maybe a case for letters. Hey, Clover, you ever write letters? Nothing. Okay, we're back to silence. That's honestly fair. The left drawer has nothing. The right drawer has nothing. Woohoo! Can't go through there. Okay, I think now we've done everything immediately in here. This isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them. A compass. It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces. The helm. Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term. There's another room on the other side of the window. Could probably break it. What is this? Some kind of display? It looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently. Don't like the implications of that! Okay, the store it is. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Huh? The shape? Maybe... It does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing. I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first. Specific time? A mechanical pocket watch with a spring. It doesn't appear to be working. The hands have stopped at 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Turning the knob does nothing. Yeah, it's probably broken. It looks as though you could move the hands, however. Can I please and thank you? I'm gonna have to find more evidence to be able to do that, aren't I? Nothing in there. Ooh. Oh, it's this thing. An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship. Ooh. Sorry, I just saw a notification from Discord that Lucas found a spider in their monitor box. No thanks. That's not what they wanted to plug into their PC. Anyway, continuing. Having Discord still have notifications on my recording laptop was a mistake, but hi Lucas. Love you, Lucas. Like the gear shift in a car? Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks as though it was deliberately removed. So do we have to find that then? A compass. And what destiny does it point us to? I really hope you don't think that sounded cool. Oh, poor Ace. He's trying his best, I think. A steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship. It's moving. Ooh. Huh. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. Do you think that's important? Well, let's try turning it again. Can I get it to be... So that's 12... 3... 9... No, I don't know. Oh, I assume I have to do that, then that, then that, then that, then that, etc. Forever. This room is just like the other one. Metal plates bolted over the windows. Heck, not just bolted. Looks like they've been welded on. No way in heck are we going to get those off anytime soon. Ah, a human hammer. They're often used to subdue large men like Seven. What? That was a joke, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace! Finally, someone called out all the Captain Obviousing in this game. Ace. You really kind of suck at making jokes. I kind of like Ace. That was rather cruel. He's a weirdo, but he's kind of neat. It's a wooden board with a circular hole in it. Okay. I don't know what I'm missing. Because I don't have anything that I can use as the other handle. I know that I'm supposed to put the pocket watch in this hole, but... Oh, good lord. Am I going to have to look up a walkthrough for the second time in this game? Is there another angle of that door? No. Must be the one we came in through. Or that one. No, I don't know where that goes. It's a light. Well, I guess she doesn't really feel like talking. She's not really paying attention to anything, is she? Her mind must be somewhere else. Oh, there's something written in the blue book. Ship's log. Huh. Ship's log, huh? Yeah, that could be fun. Let's have a look. Ship's log is in the chart room. The following is written on the last page. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and are now heading due north. Soon we will dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel. Oh, good. I'm just going to take a picture of that as well. Did the map thingy have directions on it, or was it just this while I have my phone out? Come on, gallery, load. Yes, thank you, phone. It is me using it. You don't have to be panicked. Okay, so it's just this. I have a theory. It could be bunnies. Do. If you get that reference, then well done. Not that one, this one. If we move it, then the direction changes. Yeah, okay, so what have we got to do? South and west first. So south. And then west. We turn southwest to steer around the continent. Then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time. And are now heading due north. Okay, good. I was worried I'd done that wrong somehow and would have to do it again. What the? The handle came off. Huh. Stooping so low, are you, Zero? To what? I mean, I know what to do with this. Don't get why that's stooping low, but... So, I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits. Excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Where's my other photo? Man, it would be a nightmare if I hadn't actually noted these down. Okay, so full. Half. Slow. Full. Half. Dead. Stop. Huh? That's weird. I thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look. Something's happened on the back wall of the wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. And unless we had to do it astern rather than ahead, but... Oh, hello. There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. There are a whole lot bunch of words on the left side of the display. What the heck is this? They're names of ports across the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX, carrier XX, flight XX, at XXOO. Like that. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. It looks like only one of those has a time on it, though. The time on the last line, right? 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time. Oh, is that what we need to do with the watch, then? Why are they showing even to the seconds? I think I know why. A broken pocket watch. I can only move the hands manually. The knob doesn't work. Are you going to let me? Or do I have to put it in the door? Oh, perhaps. Whoa, what's he doing? Excuse me, Junpei. Hey, he just took my pocket watch! Yeah, Ace, would you stop taking... You know you have to ask for consent before you touch people, right? It's just polite. Hey! What the heck are you doing? I mean, doing what I want him to do, so fair enough, but methods, my dude, methods. Just trust me. It should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, so you changed it to match the final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. Let's find that heckin' door. That was easier than I thought with my sense of direction. Let's try putting this in there. Wait. Yes. It says open now. Sesame, good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey! Clover! What? Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this room. Oh. Well, let's go then. Clover. A thing was done. Man, was that it? That was nothing compared to the awful Freezer of Doom episode.
Oh, a hallway.
It's far too narrow to be called one. This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go. Wow. Well, these machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is...
Ah, yes. A telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
Oh, please don't make me know what Morse code is.
This must be the communication office.
And that door?
Captain's quarters. Huh.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Now, Zero's gotta be in the mummy room. That's been built up way too weirdly.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
Oh! Huh.
Not again.
Didn't see that coming.
Damn. No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive. No pulse.
Oh, that's a creepy face. Strongly dislike.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, he has a bracelet, though. That's really interesting, actually.
Damn. If only we knew how it happened. These wounds. I wonder what killed him. It must have been this.
I wonder what killed him. Cuts to an axe on the floor.
These clothes. A captain. Does that mean this guy was Zero?
I very much doubt it.
Bracelet Zero.
This has got to be a red herring.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
Because why would Zero put a bracelet on himself? And why would Zero be attacked by an axe murderer? Well, I went downhill quickly. Beep beep, beep beep. Right, captain's quarters it is. A camcorder. It looks like it's pointed at the door. Well, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door? Are we sure they didn't videotape a murder and then turn it round? I think this kind of camera records to a hard drive. But it doesn't look like this one's recording anything. What do you mean? It's just sending whatever it sees to something. What does it see? The door. So that's the exit, huh? Don't even really have to try this door to know that it's locked. I knew it. Control panel for the electronic lock. I guess I've got to put in a passcode. I don't think it's just about numbers. There's a hole in the bottom of it right there. I think you need to put a key in first. Yep, seems likely. There's blood on the chair. Do you think this was the dead guy's? Yeah, probably. There's something metallic on top of that table. Hey, is that a music box? Well, let's have a look. There's a little music box on this table. I moved the sheets and took a look under the bed. There's a lot of space. Somebody could hide down there. Then you could hide other stuff too. Huh? You mean, like this body? Yeah, but whoever killed him didn't do that. Why not? Because it's a blatant red herring. Well, let's see. I guess I can think of 4 possibilities. They might have just not noticed the space under the bed. Or they didn't think of hiding the body. Or they didn't have the time to hide it, or what? Maybe they didn't want to hide it. Maybe they wanted us to find it, to prove a point or something. Are you gonna let me look at that more closely? Okay, I just had to come over here. It's a lamp, but it doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it. Oh, it's one of those odd music boxes. How about we wind it up? Is this Morse code? Why does this keep being a plotline? This is not the first game that's happened to me in. Why does it sound like that? Is it broken? The pins on the cylinder are shaped all weird. I don't think those are the pins. It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you? Can I? Guess we might need a tool for that. A bed. There's nothing in it. They look like batteries. There's a cable running from them to the monitor. What's the deal with this? Is it some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. They all start with a 0 and end with an 8, F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe this has something to do with number bases. Oh, can we stop introducing maths concepts? Good lord. Not again. I'm so tired. Numerical system chart. 10 in base 10 is written as A in hexadecimal. Therefore 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, and so on. This chart showed the rules for each numerical system. So, numbers. The one we already did. That's just continuing. That's just continuing. I don't see how these rules are different. It's just the same numbers, but with more. Well, hopefully that'll become obvious later. There's a bunch of weird buttons on here. They probably switch up what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing? Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. Well, I guess it does change the... What the heck is this? There's nothing on the monitor. I think there's fairly blatantly text on the monitor. Just static. Sure.
Huh. Z-E-R-O, huh?
It's like he's making fun of us.
Yes, I think he is.
What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
No way.
There's no way that's him.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious.
Yeah.
Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work. Which makes me wonder...
Oh, you're just never gonna say why did they do it?
I think this is
Okay.
a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him.
Yep.
Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. All right, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
Because you said you've been on the ship
We
before.
should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More hotly, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the backside of the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was also thinking about the bracelets last night, and I figure whoever is actually Zero, if they wanted to do something like shove Snake through the doors by themselves, why would you not put like a hidden switch on the underside of your bracelet that only you know about so that you can activate stuff? That would just be sensible. So it looks like the same as everyone else's, but you can sneaky.
This man, he's dead, isn't he?
What gave it away? Was it the axe, the massive pool of blood, the fact he literally didn't have a pulse when you checked it? No, it's the bracelet coming off, of course it is.
Huh?
No, it's just, I guess I didn't really think about it until right now.
You took his pulse! How did you not think about it until right now? Oh my gosh.
If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
No kidding.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
You know one of those was her brother, right?
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
His sister is right there!
I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
What did you just say?
Thank you!
Oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but...
Oh, is he gonna turn out to have a prosthetic arm or something, and therefore it couldn't have been him?
I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything...
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Okay. Also, can we take a second to critique Junpei's fashion choices? The, flannel with the gilet, that's a heck of a combination.
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy!
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his! It isn't my brother!
I knew that unidentifiable face was suspicious.
Huh?
It's not Snake!
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this.
I mean, you can't really leave it there now.
But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody. I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
I wonder if that was like something they were told during the experiment and this turns out that Santa was another kid there.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Yeah.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle.
I wonder if the younger people on the boat then, so Clover, Snake, Santa, Junpei, and June were all part of the experiment or something, and that would mean that the older people might be conspiring against them for some further testing. I don't know. Seven and Lotus have definitely mentioned some of the weird connection-y, sciencey things. I forget who else it was. Oh, I need to plug in my laptop again. Really need to keep a better eye on that. But yeah.
You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Unfortunately, yes.
Morphogenetic fields?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
What?
The nonary game.
What?
9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
So, she said she was in the Nevada group, and Snake was implied to be on the boat because she said he's blind, but didn't specify him being in. Okay.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So with the Nevada group having to work out the answers and then telepathy them over to the people on the ship.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And...
Is this how Snake got blinded and presumably something messed up happening to his left arm?
someone did actually die. A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, darn
my
it.
apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Why does Ace have the worst timing?
Ace?
Also, I kind of love the futility of the pair of curtains on the welded-up window. There's something weird and metaphorical that could be made of that if you were trying to write an English paper.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
Every time we're getting to the good bit. I wonder if the girl's name is going to be Akane or something insane.
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on. It'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Okay. It's an old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. Also, why do these guys look like faces? Got eyes and then a weird mouth thing and a nose. Nothing suspicious here. I mean, the clearly suspicious thing is that. Something in the drawer. Oh, good. Okay, nice. Alright, the screwdriver ought to make short work of this music box. Yeah, dots and dashes. Looks to be a cylinder for a music box. There are a number of pins and some pieces of metal that look rather like fans attached to it. Yeah, that's gotta be Morse code. Can't believe subgenre of music box related Morse code is a thing. A clock mounted on the wall. The hands aren't moving. Little surprised that the time is wrong then, I suppose. And there's nothing on the back. Look, a hook. That wasn't a joke. I know, man. It looks as though that drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole, though. An electric lock, perhaps? Take a look at the left side of the drawer. I would if your head wasn't over it. Yeah, there's some cables over there. That must mean... Okay, now I can see. A really long cable. The tip is hooked onto one of the desk's drawers. Oh, I wonder if this is meant to be one of those. I guess we'll see. Hey, what is this? It's blank. There's nothing written on it. A white piece of paper. It's blank. Okay, can't do anything there. Oh, I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder. Now I just gotta roll the cylinder across a piece of paper. And if I'm right, the ink should... Yeah! Oh, that was surprisingly quick of me to get that. Normally it takes me about 10 years. There's a pair of headphones on the desk. An early telecommunications device. Most likely used to transmit a radio signal of some sort. I experimented with it earlier, but to no avail. I imagine it's broken. Shame, because it would be really lovely if we could send someone a please help me message. Hey Ace, look. It's a monkey with glasses. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? And I see the glasses, but where's the monkey? One of these lights is going to mean something. Alright, I've got the Morse code I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen. I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. For the record, I'm just clicking for a dot and holding down for dash. That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer. Yeah, I'm now semi-convinced that the real Akane was the girl who died in the experiment previously, and that's why we haven't seen her since elementary school, and that June is 0. That's what I'm going with. We'll see if I'm right.
It looks like there's something on the cover.
Alice. Oh, of heckin' course it's Alice.
A-L-L-I-C-E.
All ice, yeah.
All ice. Alice. Does this mean... What the hell is this?
It's called hieroglyphics.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Of all the worlds I didn't expect to collide in this sort of murder mystery game, Titanic hyperfixation and ancient Egyptian curses. Heck of a combination.
Ancient Egypt?
Also, were the writers okay? I just need to know, writers, were you okay?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
Yeah, that was,
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
Oh, and Alice was meant to be stored off the Forest of Knowledge, huh?
So it would seem.
Bottom deck library. Oh. 7 said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the Forest of Knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
That's also my guess for where Zero is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Creator-sim, sure.
Cass.
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
So, is it called cryogenesis? What's it called? Cryogenics. The freezy thing.
Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals.
Wrong mouse button. I'm sorry.
Normally,
I'm a dumbass.
if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form.
And let me guess, one time they did this a long time ago, and then magically through telepathy, every single freezing process on Earth turned into this. I don't think it's actually going that way, but that certainly would be on par with the rest of this.
It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Oh, great, we're bringing space into this, because it wasn't convoluted enough already.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
I mean, probably not in ancient Egypt.
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course.
Terrifying thought.
I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
Is that why I think she kind of looks like Lotus? Because she was hanging out in the engine room and therefore got defrosted and therefore is walking around? Sure. I mean, why the heck not at this point?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
What, she got out and killed him?
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered.
Again, what gave it away?
But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1.
I mean, that then makes Lotus look super suspicious if she is in fact good old All Ice.
That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
What about a ancient Egyptian priestess?
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him?
I mean, Snake's running around somewhere, presumably.
Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well.
Great, so we just have a walking around axe murdering lady. That's not a problem at all.
They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge?
That is a very good question. And I think it's going to have to be a question for next time, looking at my recording time. I don't like stopping in the middle of puzzle areas, but we've been going for a while, so next time we'll hopefully learn the secrets of all ice, or at least get to a heckin' library, I guess. Do some reading about non-Titanic things for 5 minutes. And until then, thank you for watching and putting up with my nonsense, and goodbye.